Hi, my air sign men, my kings of air, my kings of swords. I'm Reverend Sky, and I'm here to do your love reading for November 2017. I just have a few things to go over, and then we will get started. I did want to tell you, since we're doing this new, I'm doing two genders. I'm doing the kings and then the queens separately. And I'm really loving doing it, so let me know what you think. The significator card that I'm using for you guys is the Lovers, okay? And I am going to be using the King of Swords for the male energy for the air signs. And we are starting, if I didn't mention it, we are going to start with Aquarius, okay? And let's see, what do I need to talk about? First of all, I want to tell you that all of the fees and what have you are in, everything you need to know is in the description box below, okay? Except for these few things. Okay, one is that I'm going to be having a new channel after the new year. I'm keeping this one, but I'm going to have another channel. On that channel, the format will be a bit different. It'll be about life coaching, spiritual life coaching, and metaphysical questions. Metaphysics is my forte, and we'll go over anything within that realm of metaphysics. So I'm asking that you participate with me and send me any topics that you would like covered, as well as any life coaching questions that you may have that we can, bring forward. And you may very well be featured on one of the shows on that channel, okay, or one of the videos. And let's see. I have also a contest coming up, okay, which will be a free reading per sign for one person for each sign, um, uh, which will be with regards to the best comment, or I'm not really sure how the comment thing is going to get picked, but it's going to be based on your comment, and that will be for the month of December. I will be choosing somebody, so you probably won't get the reading until January, but it's free. The choice will be made in December. December, the contest will start. That's the December promotion. The November promotion is in the description box, so you know about that. The cards that I'm going to be using, the Romantic Tarot, okay, and then the clarifiers are going to be the Manera Erotic Tarot for clarification. And then at the end of each sign, we're picking the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, 3 of those, which this Oracle card deck will be retired after after December. So I'm going to retire it. If you have an idea of what Oracle cards, love oracles, I can use instead, please let me know. Email me and let me know. Okay, let's see. What else do we have to talk about here? Okay, yes, the gemstone for the month is Tiger Eye, okay, which is a protection stone. And I've been reading about it at the beginning of each sign, so I'm sorry, Aquarius, this is your month that you're going to have this come up first. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead with this. This is a Tiger Eye is an oxide quartz, okay. It's beautiful too. It's a common stone, and it is for the root chakra and the solar plexus. Okay, now the candle color is gold for doing candle work with Tiger Eye, and the fragrances are bay, carnation, copal, geranium, saffron, and spearmint. The practical uses attracts the steady inflow of money. Yay! Place a tiger's eye in a pot with a lid and add a coin every day. Every time I read this, I crack up laughing. When full, spend the money on something fun or give to charity and start again. Well, I think that's practical for all gemstones, right? Magical significance, though, a traditional protection against the evil eye. Carry or wear a tiger's eye to ward off jealousy, whether from a from a partner's ex. We are doing love readings, sibling rivalry, or envious colleagues. The divinatory meaning is money-making ventures and new projects will succeed better than anticipated if you persist and keep forward when you hit an obstacle. The zodiac sign for this stone, this gemstone, tiger eye, is Leo. The empowerment or the affirmation for this gemstone is, I am filled with golden light and can reach out in the confidence that I will succeed. Okay? So there you go. That is that. Now, let's see. What else do we have to talk about? We did that. Let's drum in our... Oh, and I did want to tell you, at the end, for an overall message, this is an old book that I have called, because everybody asked me what's the first book I've had, The Pictorial Key to Tarot. I would suggest this in your library if you're learning the tarot. Okay, I've had this for, I don't even want to tell you how long I've had this book for, forever. I have a hard copy. Of course, you could still get it through Amazon, I think, in a soft copy version. Okay, and I will be pulling a page. You'll be getting a page from my book for overall message. Okay, so let's drum in our Aquarian goddess, Aquarian gods message for the sign of Aquarian. Okay, or our angels, I should say. Source, please bring in Archangel Michael, Archangel Jophiel, Raphael, Uriel, most of all, Sophia and Chamuel for the love sign of Aquarius for November 2017. Please bring in that energy and tell us, what does Aquarius, what do they need to know for November 2017 for love? Thank you. Okay, now, I did already hard shuffle, so we're just going to soft shuffle these a little bit. Aquarius, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Aquarius, Masculine Aquarius for November 2017. Masculine Aquarius 2017, the month of November. What do they need to know? Okay. Okay, Aquarius Kings, Aquarius males. The first card that you have is the Six of Cups. Okay, someone coming back from your past, or you having fond memories of the past. Thinking of somebody, or you wanting to go back into somebody else's life that you knew in the past, Aquarius. Okay, now your supporting cards is the Moon and the Five of Pentacles. So, somebody from your past, maybe you broke up because you felt that they had deceived you or did not tell you the truth about something, and so they were left out in the cold, or you felt left out in the cold. You felt that you have unfinished business with them, or maybe you had an error in judgment about them being with somebody else and really they weren't, or whatever the case may be. But here we go. We have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Wands, or Eight of Canes, and the Ace of Canes. Okay, so here we are. This is somebody from your past. You've been thinking about this person, Aquarius. You've been thinking about them a lot, because you've got the Nine of Swords, which is lack of sleep from mental anguish and anxiety, and then you've got the Eight of Wands. So this is passionate messages. So you're reaching out to this person and asking them to take you back, because you've got the King of Wands. Okay, which, so far as I see, I don't see this as a love reading. I see this as a sex reading. Let's see what the bottom cards. Death, Justice, Two of Swords, Yeah, and the World card, Aquarius, this is a situation that is not going to be revived. This is somebody from the past that you may be thinking about, but they cut you off. They did not tell you the truth, that they were probably involved with somebody else. Or it is somebody that you left out in the cold because you filed for divorce. You know, I see that. I see that here. This could very well have been that, and now you're closed off. You're closed off. Your heart is closed off and at a stalemate with moving on and completing the cycle. Karmically has closed, even though because it's just too much to bear. You know, you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. This, you know, although you wanted a passionate new beginning, this other person is not, or you, they may want a passionate new beginning, because it could go either way. You know, let's face it, it's a general reading. But regardless of who wants it to go further, this is closed off energy. This is somebody who is not going to let it happen. And I for some reason I'm getting the message that this might have been somebody that you divorced in the past, that you started talking to again, and they're like, you're like, nah, on second thought, now that we're talking again, I think things are better off left alone, right? I get that, Aquarius. You Aquarius men. Okay, let's see if we can get 3 cards for clarifiers for Aquarius. November 2017. Aquarius, their love life for November 2017. Love life, Aquarius. Let's see, 1. Yep. So it's always amazing when I am amazed, because I read the cards, right? But intuitionally, I can come up with the story before the cards are chosen, and they come out and they support that story, which my intuition seems to be on target. It seems to be, this is the 10 of Swords, the clarifiers, 10 of Swords, the Devil, and the Knight of Fire. Okay, so the 10 of Swords is being stabbed in the back. See this person flying away above the flames, right? They're going to leave you hanging. They're going to leave you. Okay. Devil energy. Obsessed. So this is not real. This is compulsion, being addicted to somebody, or somebody being addicted to you. That's not healthy. I don't see any overindulgences. I just see that this is a sexual addiction, that you're addicted to somebody in a physical way. And again, what supports that is the Knight of Fire. And the Knight of Fire talks all about somebody who is not a good partner outside of the bedroom. They, you know, outside of the bedroom, and here we have it, 8 of Wands, right? See this woman in the background? See this man? He was tied to the bed or whatever. So that, yeah, this is somebody who likes to experiment, and they're a lot of fun in the bedroom. See the Ace of Wands? But they're not a partner to be married to, or a partner to be serious with. Okay, so let's see. Let's get you 3. Let's see what the Romance Angel cards have to say. Okay, for Aquarius, for the masculine Aquarius, for November 2017. What do the Archangels have to say? We got like a, oops, yeah. Okie dokes. Here we go. Aquarius men. We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay. What doesn't the devil card have to say about that? Right? Free yourself from this devil energy. Wedding. This is, like I said, I really do believe this is somebody that you might have been married to, that it was a sexual energy type of marriage that you thought would be, you know, was a real deal, but it was really based on a lot of physical attraction, but the real nitty-gritty of marriage was not something that you two had enough glue to keep together, and quite possibly you divorced. And maybe you were talking about maybe getting back together and then realized that it's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Okay. Okay, Kings, let's see what the page out of my book has to say about the situation. For Aquarius males, November 2017. Aquarius males, November 2017. Okay, this is the star. See the star? Okay. This talks about healing. Talks about wishing, wishing on a star. And I really do believe it's a major arcana card. So with this is a major arcana card. So it's telling you basically that this is a major arcana card. Okay. The devil is a major arcana card. Take some time. Get away. And be healed from this situation that will never turn out the way you want it to, no matter what you do. You know, it's just not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for the other person. Sometimes we think when the devil energy shows up, it's all about us. Sometimes we're not healthy for the other person either, you know. But okay, Aquarius men, thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and if you're a female watching something about your Aquarian man, this is where his energy is at. Okay? So, love you guys. Have a good, happy, and safe holiday season if I don't see you. And I hope I do. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye. Hi, Gemini. I am Reverend Sky, and I'm here to do your November 2017 love reading. I am doing something different, and I think this is the way you're going to see your love readings from now on. I am splitting them up from genders using the kings and the queens. Your significator will be the Lover's card, okay? And the challenge card will be the King of Swords, which will be you, Gemini. And I am going to be using the Romantic Tarot, clarified by the Erotic Tarot, the Manera Erotic Tarot. And we're going to pull 3 cards from Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels. Okay, I'm going to be retiring this deck after December. Okay, so if there's any oracle cards that you think are better that I could use or as good as, please leave that information with me. And anything else you need to know with regards to fees, your natal chart, and all that stuff, it's in the description box below. The gemstone for the month of November for you is, or for all the signs actually, is Tigerite. It's a protection stone. If you need to know more or wish to know more about Tigerite, please skip to the beginning, okay? And that being said, let's see, what else do I want to tell you about? I am going to, since I've had, where in the world is my book? Okay. I have had this book. This was the first book many moons ago that I learned the tarot out of the pictorial key. A lot of people ask me how long I've been reading tarot, or how long I've studied, or what book I had first, and this is the first book I ever owned, and it's quite old. The pages are quite, it's, you know, quite used, but I will be pulling a page out of my book for the overall energy for you, Gemini, for your reading at the end. Okay, so that being said, let's invoke the spirits for your reading. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Gemini, I forgot to tell you. On the other, I'm going to have another channel that's going to be based on metaphysical formats, questions, and life coaching, spiritual life coachings, along the lines of like twin flames, soulmates, stuff like that. The Anunnaki, you know, all that kinds of crazy stuff. But that is what I'm schooled in, so I want to do another channel based on that. So if you have any topic suggestions or questions, including life coaching questions that can be aired or that you would like to have answered, please, you know, send me an email, and quite possibly one of your questions or your topics could very well be aired on that channel. So that being said, and oh my gosh, I can't remember to forget. Can't forget to remember. I am doing a contest for the month of December based on the comments. Okay, there'll be one pick per sign. With regards to your comments, I will do a 15 to a 30-minute free reading for you for as a holiday gift from me to you. Okay, a holiday contest. So keep that in mind. Now, I believe we're ready. Archangel Michael, Archangel Samuel, Archangel Sophia, Raphael, Uriel, Samuel, please tell us, what does the sign of Gemini, the male, masculine Gemini, what do they need to know for their love life for November 2017? Please answer the knock that we are at your door. Please answer and give us information with regards to Gemini for their love life for November 2017. Thank you. Okay, now, we did hard shuffle. I did hard shuffle this already. So I'm just going to soft shuffle this, Gemini, just to get the, excuse me, the energy through this. Okay. Male Gemini for November 2017. The male Gemini, their love life for November 2017. November 2017 for Gemini for their love life. November 2017. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Gemini, your first card for November 2017 for love is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so it shows two people working together. So Gemini, so far it looks like your love life is working. Now let's see what supports that, though. Yeah, that's why I said let's see what supports that, though. We have a Seven of Swords. This talks about somebody who's cheating. See this woman, she's at the table, at the dinner table, and there's nobody else there. Waiting up at night for somebody to arrive that's sneaking out, cheating, possibly stealing, not telling the truth about a situation, saying that they want to work on a relationship, and maybe they're just to sneak out. And give here's the Ten of Cups. So this is family happiness. This is complete, you know, complete family happiness. So what's all the sneaking and the lying and the cheating about? To keep people happy? Somebody is saying something that isn't true? I don't know. I don't know. We are working with the Gemini male. So, you know, are you possibly sneaking out, or possibly doing something? You know, I'm beginning to think that maybe it's not about somebody cheating so much as somebody's trying to work a second job or something to keep the family happy, because we have the Knight of Pentacles. He's a slowest moving knight, and he is bringing his coin, right? And here's here's a well that he's even stopping at for his horse. So this is slow and coming. So this might be, Gemini, could it be that you want to ask somebody out, or you know, introduce somebody to your family, but you're slow about getting the job done? And then, but then next to it we have the Knight of Wands. So this, you know, I see conflict here. I really do. The next card is the Page of Wands. So all of the ingredients are there, but why are you not moving on them? Can't make up your mind. Feel that the person may not be honest, although, yeah. Okay, here's what I see here. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands. Then the next line down we have the Two of Wands, the Moon, the Two of Cups, and the Hermit. So all of the ingredients are there for a lovely relationship for you, Gemini, men. But you you're like soul searching, because these are things that you don't know whether your family or whatever is going to agree with what you want. Number one. Number two is you have trust issues, that somebody's not telling you what they're really about, or they're holding back something from you, or you're not seeing clearly what they're about. But the universe is, well, not the universe, because this isn't a major arcana, but there's a lot of magnetism between the two of you, okay? A lot, because you've got the Knight right above this card. So there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of physical attraction for this person. You are contemplating, or they are contemplating, getting a passionate message to you, but you are thinking about it. You really are. You just don't know. You don't know if you're doing the right thing. You're like not. You've got water wings or water legs. What do they call them? Sea legs, right? Okay. Let's get 3 clarifier cards for you. We have the 8 of Water. That's emotionally moving on. 10 of Fire, end of burdens. And the 2 of Air, not making a choice, okay? So I'm going to tell you something right off the bat. Gemini male, if you don't make up your mind, this person's going to make up your mind for you and move on, okay? You are so stuck in, is it the right person? Is it the right timing? Am I good enough? Am I, you know, what if they turn me down? And on and on and on and on and on, that you're not even going to take the risk. And this person is going to feel that you're not interested. You see this? This person's looking at you and saying, why isn't this person making a move? And you are like so caught up. And this is all about clarification. You are still emotionally attached to something else that is not healthy, because it's not helping you to make a decision. You're thinking about things that happened, mistakes from the past, or mistakes that where you thought somebody had feelings for you and they didn't, and now you're afraid to get back in the game. That's what I get for you, Gemini man. Let's get a Doreen Virtue card, 3 Doreen Virtue cards for you, for the sign of Gemini. For their love, please give us 3 cards. Archangels, please give us 3 cards. Whoa. 3 cards for male Gemini. 3 cards for Gemini male. 2 more cards, please. Okay. I'm going to tell you, Gemini, your cards are very, very stubborn. Your Archangel cards. But I finally did get them. Okay? You have children, heart-to-heart conversations, and religious factors. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay? So, this might be a situation where you feel that if you're second time around and you have a small child, that they may be a problem with your romance if you're divorced, or if you have a child by someone else. And also, or if they have a child by someone else. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Beating around the bush, like I said, this maybe they like me, maybe they don't, all that stuff with no movement forward. Okay, the universe, the angels are saying to have that conversation. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, Gemini, you may not be as religious or come from a different religious background as somebody else, or a different cultural background from somebody else, and you may think that that may be a problem. You're overthinking. You're overthinking too far in advance of your head is more in advance of your heart. Back up your head and get right with your heart, and you know, have that conversation and see that from there whether it will work. But first, decide to discuss your feelings. I mean, really discuss your feelings, because there's a lot, you have a lot in common with this person. You do. But unless you open up, leave the past where it belongs, and stop hearing that echo. I hear this echo in my head, and I think it belongs to one of you Geminis. Um, uh, who's going to want you kind of thing. Nobody's going to want you. Stop. Give this person a chance, or get out of your head about anybody wanting you, and be happy. Okay. Let's see what the book says. I'll give you a page out of my book. Okay, for the sign of Gemini for November 2017, for the love life, November, masculine. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, this talks about holding back, not letting somebody in. See how guarded this man is? Stop. Stop. You're not going to be happy if you hold back. You know, your children are going to grow up, and you're going to grow old. So you really need to think about that. Okay, Gemini, men, that's what I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for making this channel all that it is. It is not because of me, but it is because of you. Thank you so much. Okay, love you. Bye, Gemini. Hi, Libra males. How are you? This is Reverend Sky with your November 2017 love reading. I hope everything is good. I decided to switch it up a bit and to make this 2 genders, and to do queens and kings. Okay, so let's roll with it and see how it happens. I do want to tell you the gemstone for the month is Tiger Eye. If there's anything you would like to know about Tiger Eye, it is a protection stone. Flip to the beginning, and there's, more information with regards to that. Also, I am going to have a different channel, an additional channel, after the beginning of the year, and I am looking for topics and questions with regards to spiritual life coaching. It could be about twin flames, it could be about soulmates, it could be about extraterrestrials, but with a metaphysical twist. I'm looking for topics, and I'm also going to look for certain spiritual life coaching questions that could help somebody. So that being said, please feel free to participate, because I'm asking you to kind of let me know, and quite possibly your topic or question could be featured on the channel. Okay, now the other thing I want to talk about is I have a contest that is coming up, and that will be next month, and it's with regards to comments. So I will be picking from the people who comment for each individual sign a free reading that will be 15 to 30 minutes long for your sign. It'll be one reading per sign, not gender specific. It'll be one reading per sign for 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, now is there anything else? Because I did do, let's see, everything else you need to know about my fees and everything else you need to know is in the description box below. Okay, so let's get started and invoke our oh, at the end of the reading, my first book years ago that I got and practiced from was The Pictorial Key to the Tarot. This is a hardcover, but I know Amazon still carries it in soft cover. And at the end of the reading, your overall influence and energy, we will be picking a page from my book. You'll be picking a page from my book. Okay, so let's invoke the angels, archangels, Michael, Samuel, Sophia, all the benevolent archangels and benevolent spirits of the air elements. Please, we are knocking on the door to let us know about our friends, the Libra, to find out about their love life, the Libra masculine's love life for November 2017, for the sign of Libra for 2017. Thank you. Okay, now I hard shuffled everything, so we're just going to do a soft shuffle just to get the energy for the sign of Libra for 2017. 2017. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, sign of Libra for November 2017. Okay, the first card for you, Libra masculine Libras, the scales. Okay, your first card, woo, wow, is the Empress. The Empress has made an appearance for Libra. This is, you're every woman in the world to me. Okay, Libra man, you found the woman that's captivating, that has you captivated, right? She's like I said, every woman in the world. She is beautiful. She's stunning. She's the envy of most men. She's very controlling. She commands. She's the queen of the queens, right? So let's see what supports that. The Queen of Cups. Wonderful. And the World card. Wow. Libra. Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She's a motherly, maternal person. It is the card of Cancer, but we can say any person, any woman that has a lot of water in her chart, okay? And this is the World, so either she makes you feel like you're on top of the world, or this is something that used to be that is no longer, that's come, a karmic cycle that's come to an end, or too much of a burden, the weight of the world, to keep this Empress, the Empress, okay? Then we have, wow, a lot of major arcanas, Libra. You've got a lot of major arcanas. Underneath that, you have the Temperance card. This is the card of Sagittarian. And I'm just mentioning the card's energy. This could be anybody, okay? This talks about patience, it talks about alchemy, which is interesting because the Queen of Cups is a water sign, right? And you've got alchemy. So this is water mixed with another sign, with another element, okay? And then you have the next to that, the Knight of Wands. Okay, this talks about somebody who is unstable as far as, oh, how can I put it? They're non-committal. They, like, you know, a lot of one-night stand energy or high sexual energy, okay? Change of residence. And this next to that is another major arcana, Libra. This is the Hangman. This is somebody who's waiting. You know, and I don't know what you're waiting for. We're going to pull some more cards yet, but I don't know what you're waiting for because you've already got the World card there. So now we've got the Ten of Wands, the Three of Swords, heartbreak, the Four of Swords, rest after a heartbreak, and then the Three of Pentacles, which talks about a designer or a three-party situation. The Three of Swords does as well. So this person that you see, Libra men, this person that you see as the Empress may have broken your heart. And this Empress to you had a lot of water energy, or was the Queen of Cups. And you're still, for some reason, I don't see the Six of Cups here, but I do see the Ten of Wands. So this is something that, you know, you've gone over and over and over 9 times out of 10, right? And then the 10th time you just decided it's got to end. And it broke your heart. It broke your heart, Libra, that she chose somebody else in your mind, because these mental cards, that she chose somebody over you, or so you believe that to be true. So the idea is now you've got the Hanged Man, so you're hanging around waiting to see what's going on, even though this is in the past. This has ended. But you're not over that heart pain. You're not over it. And here you are, resting, relaxing, meditating, maybe even dreaming about in your mind about this person, you know. And your end card, the Three of Pentacles, that talks about somebody who has somebody else. So let's see, Libra, for love in November 2017, Libra, male, masculine. 3 cards, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, we have the Emperor that matches the Empress, 7 of Water, or the 7 of Cups, which is confusion over too many choices, and then the Sun. Okay. I'm not quite sure what to make of this. I wish I knew. Okay, because I see the Empress was your first card, and now I see the Emperor. So this may have been somebody that you were very marriage-minded about. No, you were not. And the Emperor is an Aries card. It's the sign of Aries, but that doesn't matter to me. When I see the Empress and the Emperor, I think that these two people were like the perfect match. Were considered the perfect match. Either somebody considered them the perfect match, other people considered them the perfect match. Well, but Libra, this is about you, your male energy, and you thought that this was your perfect match. But you had no control. You had no control over this person's choices. And the end is the Sun, which is really interesting. Okay, let me show you the cards. That's the Sun. This is the Seven of Water, and this is the Emperor. Okay, so what I see here is I really do believe that you've decided to be happy in spite of it, but it haunts you. It's a haunting thing. It's not something that you really, you know, that impedes your progress in life. I don't see that. I see that maybe you're letting the burden of this haunting go, you know, letting it, finally getting over it, maybe. But anyway, let's get 3 cards from the, okay, there's 2. Let's see, one more card, please. One more card for Libra for November 2017. Whoa. Okay, here we are. Now, children, your love life is being affected by children. So maybe this is somebody that you knew as a child, or in your childhood, or in your youth. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So if you're still holding on to heartbreak over this person, the universe is, the angels are saying you could talk to this person. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, you know, you need to take a lighter approach and talk to this person, and maybe, quite frankly, because the Sun card also talks about children, maybe there's a child between you, and but I get that that fences can be mended here, but I think it needs some work. There's been some ending, and Libra, that you're not able to get over, but you're not talking about it. You know, you haven't talked about it to anyone in a very long time. Like I said, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10 times that, you know, you thought about talking about it and you didn't, and now you're deciding to let it go, which isn't a bad thing. But the universe is saying if you do want to talk about it, the universe is going to support you, and the angels are going to support you to do that. Okay, so Libra, what else do we have for you? I do have, let's see, my pictorial book, where you're going to get a page out of my book. Okay, Libra for the month of November 2017. What additional message for Libra for love for November 2017? Again, the Hanged Man. Look at something from a different perspective. Stop seeing it as they wouldn't talk to me or I can't talk to them, because you probably can. The universe is telling you to reach out and make that decision to have that talk. Keep it light, and you should totally be fine. That being said, Libra, I wish you all the best in love and light for November 2017 and always. And again, keep in mind that anything you want to know about the gemstones or fees or readings or whatever, just go to the description box below and that'll tell you all you need to know. I love you so much, so much, so much. You take care. Bye-bye.